the opening ceremony.
There we go. Oh, what time? Oh, that's at 3
o'clock. Yeah.
Right on.
We'll rock this out.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm open at 3. Oh my gosh! Hey, look, everybody, we're live here in Vancouver at the World Credit Union conference. Put on by the fine folks at WCUC.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Mr. Lawson, how are you?
I'm doing great, Mr. Mike Reuter from the Worldwide Foundation for Credit Unions.
Hey, everybody.
There's the symbol right there in front of you.
Yep.
How are you doing, sir? Good to see you.
Doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah, excellent. We're excited to welcome 3,100 international peers to Vancouver. Yeah.
I can't remember who was in here. I was like, you're giving the GAC a run for its money.
Right. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You guys are going to exceed those folks here pretty soon.
Yeah, you know it.
There's a crowd and a half here. It's really cool to see that.
It is. Yeah.
So what are some expectations? Or, I mean, what are some of your first thoughts? Because we're just kicking it off, and I think opening ceremonies are in approximately
flag ceremony,
30
minutes. 60 countries represented, over 3,100 attendees, 45 breakout sessions, 3 keynoters, and a plethora of networking opportunities, evening excursions, over 100 sponsors within the Solution Center.
Great.
So this is, and candidly, you know, our mighty World Council meetings and events team, as well as CCUA's willingness to merge their conference into ours, really was a big catalyst in making this happen.
I got you. Yeah, because we are here in Vancouver,
Right.
Canada, where it is a National Geographic's photographer's dream.
It is.
Yeah, there's so many great photo ops to be had here.
Right.
It's amazing. Yeah, the atmosphere is unbelievable, let alone the fine folks from all over the planet here in this really cool convention center too. So So what's on your agenda? Because I was looking through the agenda, and oh my gosh, Mike Reuter. You're all over the place, man. Yeah,
the foundation has its largest footprint at the World Credit Union Conference. I'm personally going to be interviewing Armand Parvazi as one of our breakout sessions. He's the Chief Administration Officer at New Orleans Firemen's Federal Credit Union in New Orleans and Louisiana, and we're going to talk about the power of data, which is going to be really great. And then the Worldwide Foundation has a Ukraine breakout session. So our very own Alyssa Stitchin is going to update all of our champion donors about how we've deployed the $1.8 million from our Ukrainian displacement fund to add resiliency to Ukraine's credit union sector. We are partnering with the conference team to do a give back, a beach cleanup on Monday, I believe.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So a bit of the power of cooperativism, the spirit, people helping people, but
great idea.
Environment, climate conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys have a session on climate change here as well.
We do. Yeah. Our very own Tom Belekovich, Director of Member Services at World Council, is spearheading that. So that's exciting. Yeah.
So it is a busy next 4 or 5 days, really.
Yeah.
So,
it is. It is.
But who could ask for a better place to do it here? So
there's not many venues I can think of that outmatch Vancouver's splendor and beauty.
It's pretty cool in that respect, and many other respects as well. So, hey, share with me the Worldwide Foundations.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys have such a fantastic global impact. We've done many stories over the years about what you guys have been doing on a global scale. So, share with me what's the latest. And again, it all stems from the great folks who work at credit unions all over the planet. So, share with me what's going on there?
Yes.
Neck of the woods.
Yeah. So our the Ukrainian Displacement Fund is going to be providing $950,000 of grants to Ukrainian credit unions to provide liquidity, to provide Ukrainian farmer members with agricultural machinery to keep their farms running. We're going to be continuing to provide core banking system support through a $300,000 displacement fund grant. So our work with the Ukrainian credit union system continues, and it's only made possible by a really dynamic and powerful task force that we collaborate with CDF of Canada, the Ukrainian diaspora credit unions in the United States, in Canada, the 2 national associations are represented from Ukraine. So it's really we haven't stopped supporting Ukraine since February of 2022, and we're here for the long term. I mean, there are credit unions that are starting to be liberated from military occupation, and those credit unions have already started to articulate to the national associations that they're going to need some resources to get back up and running.
No doubt.
So I anticipate very soon, towards the end of 2023 and into 2024, that we're going to be going back to our global champions to see if they have a willingness to support those credit unions that are being freed.
Well, that's what Angelina Tracy was just in here talking about. There's going to have to be, obviously, rebuilding. That's a whole other topic. But these efforts are going to take years and years. So, and it's great to hear that you guys are in it for the long haul.
We are,
as we all should be. So,
we are,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And just as a quick aside, I just saw Frank Diekman from
Oh yeah,
today.
and Frank
just got back from that part of the world, and one of the stories that he told me is like, people are just they have to live. Yeah. And they go on about their day, you know, and they got to work to feed the kids, and they got to get in the fields and you know, farm the fields. That type of stuff.
They got to harvest. They got to plant.
And having these resources really helps these folks out. Right?
It does. It does. It's that mixture of, I think, where we're finding with Ukraine as an example, the Worldwide Foundation's Disaster Relief Initiative, Project Stormbreak, is really gearing towards credit union resiliency. Providing credit unions as institutions the ability to continue to sustain and strengthen in times of crisis like this, whether it's a natural disaster or unfortunately times of war. And while we'll still provide a percentage of humanitarian aid, there are a lot of other actors within that ecosystem that can do it bigger, can do it better, can do it quicker. So we feel like we're evolving into kind of a crisis convener of all the global credit union foundations at the association level. To spread the word, to co-collaborate on fundraising campaigns, and also non-credit union foundations, the humanitarian aid nonprofits. Let's get everyone together and let's do what we each do best. And our role is to kind of play that bridge, to play that convener. So we feel like that's kind of an evolutionary extension of what we're going to be doing going forward.
All right. We haven't even had the opening ceremonies yet, and I'm already inspired by all the efforts that not only you guys are doing, but folks at WCUC and other organizations worldwide, and it all stems from the Credit Union Foundation. I mean,
does.
It's just,
it does.
Again, it's not even 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon here.
And
I'm super inspired to like, gosh, what else can we do? Type of thing. So
I totally agree.
Pretty cool.
I totally agree.
Pretty cool. So what are some expectations that you have for the conference? Just, I mean, again, you are all over the agenda, but what are some expected takeaways or anything else, or maybe some goals that you guys want to achieve here? Or?
So I'll be doing a keynote on Tuesday, and my big message and theme will be, we're all on this global credit union journey together. But as distinct people and individuals, each of our journeys are unique. And so think of the Worldwide Foundation, think of World Council overall as a stop on that journey. And every time you engage, whether it's becoming a member of Global Women's Leadership Network, engaging your YPs and emerging leaders in our Y Cup program, making a generous donation, hopefully multi-year donation to our displacement fund, you are measurably helping to strengthen and sustain the movement for the long term. So my hope is that we have a lot of new faces here in Vancouver. We have a lot of existing champions who have been with us year after year after year. My message as the foundation's director is to hopefully bring more people within what we call our champion circle, to hopefully continue to support Global Women's, Y Cup, our Global Bridges program, our engagement program, as well as continue to support credit union systems under crisis and threat like Ukraine and even other systems simultaneously.
Well said, sir. Hey, before I let you go, can you talk about the global bridges real quick? Because that's something that's obviously near and dear to your heart and very, very timely and important as well. What
we're finding is credit unions like to engage with other credit unions to learn, to network, and to potentially find solutions to shared challenges. And so the foundation created the Global Bridges program back in 2019. We are kind of the curator or the journey creator for 2 credit unions that want to engage, right? And admittedly, we predominantly provide that service to U.S. credit unions to want to engage with their international counterparts. And we've had just an overwhelming amount of demand for this program. We've raised nearly $1 million since 2019 from credit unions that are paying us, giving us donations, paying us fees, to have us coordinate one-time or more often multi-year journeys. So Oregon credit unions engage with Korea. We had an Oklahoma credit union engage with Barbados to learn about digitization, to learn about how to attract younger members to their credit union, to help strengthen their back office operations. Like, the World Council is working at an association level to make these changes. The foundation, as part of the WCUC family, is working at the credit union at the individual level to make micro impact. Through engagement.
Oh my gosh! I mean, if there ever was a greater example of a melting pot, this is it. Right
it's
here.
True.
We're living it over the next 3 or 4 days. So it's really cool. And to see how many people coming from the 4 corners of the planet, we all kind of have the same issues and same dealing with the same trends, but we have different takes on it, different perspectives, and that's what's so inspiring and so cool that you can get these new ideas from somebody, you know, on the other side of the globe. Like, oh my gosh, why didn't we think of that?
Right. And for a lot of the credit unions, they're investing in it because it's a professional development and learning development opportunity for their team members and for their board as well. There is one new initiative that I thought of as well that I'd love to mention.
Bring it.
So I think we all know, especially in the U.S. system, but obviously worldwide, the power of DE, the CUDE network and program. So the Worldwide Foundation has been honored to be invited to work with the 7 DE programs globally around the world to continue to advance the International Credit Union Development Educator designation, ICUDE. So we've created a new group called Global DE. So it's the Worldwide Foundation and the 7 DE programs. US is obviously, of course, one of them. And so we have a booth, Global DE booth downstairs, where we're going to be recognizing on stage in the next few days the 19 ICUDEs that are going to get their designation as part of the class of 2023. But you asked me kind of what's another takeaway or goal from the conference. I want to grow the DE network internationally. We want to grow the network internationally. So come to our website, Google ICUDE, and we'd love to talk to folks about how they can get started on their ICUDE journey.
Yeah, because if you've been through the DE program, and everyone who's graduated from it, it's a badge of honor.
It is a badge of honor.
Hey, my class of you know,
they put those letters behind their name, right?
Exactly, was the best class ever, type of thing. So it's a big time deal.
It's a big time deal.
So, So I'm really glad you guys are doing that on an international level. So that's really that's even better. It takes it to a whole other level.
It does. It does. Yeah. So we're excited.
Alrighty, sir. Well, I know you have a busy time, and we still got 20 minutes till the opening ceremony.
That's right.
So we're good.
Yeah.
Anything else to add? Did I miss anything?
I would just say, Mike, you know, on behalf of the foundation, we're happy to be sponsoring with Visa.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
See you broadcast here in Vancouver.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so we are very honored.
Thanks for the advocacy.
Very grateful, for sure.
Okay.
Anytime, sir. Well, keep up the good work there.
Thank you.
And we will chat again very soon.
All right.
Mike Reuter from the Worldwide Foundation for Credit Unions, live here in Vancouver. Well done,
Take care, everybody.
Good job, sir.
Thank you, Mike.
Well done. And we're almost out.